Hey everybody, it's Bob at Trade Genius. Got my good friend Phil here. One asset class is having a record number of inflows, but it's also trying to stop run you at the same time. Let us explain.
Trade Genius.
Hey everybody, it's Bob at Trade Genius. Usually I do fun ads. I talk about our service, but I want to be serious with you for a second. We've been helping a lot of people trading for a long time. As you can see here, I want to let them do the talking for me for a change. But most importantly, we want to help you too. If you have not joined our service yet, come check us out, tradelikeagenius.com. Full service. We have chat room. We have the algorithms for you. We give trades out every day. We educate you. So go to tradelikeagenius.com. Check us out. What you get out of our service is much, much more than what you put into it. And we'd like to see you in the room. Thanks for listening. Okay, Phil, yesterday we talked about how they're playing shenanigans with the broad market heading into the FOMC meeting. And I think we're seeing the same thing here with Bitcoin. Massive inflows of money going into Bitcoin, but they keep trying to do these shots down to stop run. This reminds me of what they used to do with gold and silver before it would take off. And I think we're seeing the same thing with Bitcoin. What say you?
Yeah, so if we take a look at the Bitcoin inflow chart, this is basically a chart that tells you whether or not we're having positive or negative inflows. I think we're up to the 18th consecutive day as of Thursday. We haven't gotten the Friday data yet. I know you guys will be watching this on Saturday, but basically, you would think that Bitcoin would be just rocketing higher here. I think part of the issue is that there's arranged purchases through the ETFs from their market makers, and those are often done with OTC purchases, so they don't really move the market a ton. At some point, this does matter, but if you're looking for direct correlation to price, there's often a lag effect, okay? So, when we have strong positive flows, if you zoom out on the chart, we're going up, right? I mean, we've traded down to, I think it was about 56,000 on the very bottom, right? And we've traded up to about 72 here on the most recent highs. So you can't say that things have been bearish over the last month. They just haven't been, right? But, we see a, $2,000 or $3,000 pullback. That's just simply, stop running. Now, where that comes in at is, you can look at the Coinbase premiums. Now, here I have Coinbase premiums on the upper part of the lower panel, and then just general spot premium. General spot premium has gone positive, so that's good. Usually that means that by and large, you're going to be trending higher. Where it's mostly bullish is when Coinbase premium is positive as well. And we just, we're having a hard time getting back to positive Coinbase premium. Where you have to kind of look out below is when Coinbase premium is at a negative 0.05 reading. So, and that's what we saw today. We were above that after the NFP numbers came out and the unemployment numbers came out. It dropped back under that. So heading into the weekend here, that's where that's at. Now, if we start turning up, getting back above that negative 0.05 reading, then I would expect price to kind of push up. But right now, because of the drop, and you can kind of see we're in the lower part of this rising channel that we've been trading in. So being that we've pulled back, 70,200 is now your resistance going into the weekend and probably resistance into FOMC. But if you reclaim 70,200, then we're probably looking at, a run. I think all of this is setting up for a run to test those all-time highs, because remember, the stock market has already achieved all-time highs. Bitcoin's been a bit of a laggard in that regard. And then the other thing to look at is, I kind of put in this fractal. This is from previous consolidations that we've had in Bitcoin. So you kind of have to temper your expectations with price action. So we started moving up kind of along with this fractal that I have overlaid on the chart here. And as you can see, the fractal would imply that we see higher highs and higher lows from here over the next few weeks. So I expect that to still happen. I have that red band there. That's basically your resistance point, which we pushed up into as we got up into 72K. Continues to be a resistance point. However, we are chewing on it as far as I'm concerned. So we've got good constructive price action here. And as we start pushing up over 72K from here, I think you have to expect new all-time highs at that point. So, we pulled back into the 20-day moving average, or the weighted moving average, I should say. That's that blue line there, Bob. This thing really pushed down, let's say, into that FOMC decision on Wednesday, because we kind of expect that to be a pivot point now as markets are chopping around, maybe pulling back into that. There is an outside chance you could see a pullback to that 50-day moving average in red there. But otherwise, I think after the FOMC announcement, because we expect that to hold, Bob, with rate changes, there's going to be no change on rates. They've been just buying it after the fact, after Powell speaks. So we could have basically a bullish catalyst after Wednesday to kind of resume an attack on the highs here.
Yeah, I think it's pretty binary at this point. If we rocket out of Wednesday, summer rallies here. If we collapse into Wednesday because the Fed surprises us, then I think we chop this summer. But I'm betting on the stock flows, the option flows, the volatility flows, the inflows. I think it's all pointing to stop run, and next week we take off. And look, 18 days in a row, this is money pouring in anticipation of the Fed getting soft. And to me, Bitcoin's still the canary in the coal mine.
All right. Well, tell us what you guys think. Post your comments below. If you guys need help navigating these markets, check out our stuff over at tradegenius.co. We'd love to see you in the room with us. Have a great weekend, guys. We'll catch you on Monday. Take care.
Trade Genius.